say does that.
Welcome everyone to the NBA. Rosters, Doris, some interesting young and upcoming talent. Scary to think, isn't it, how good they might actually be?
Young talent means, Kevin, they have to grow, and the way you grow is playing big-time games against other talented players. So what a great opportunity on both sides against quality competition to see exactly where you're at.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. Now here's Brogdon. That's up a three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Understand this, if Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Brogdon with it. Now Thomas defending. Bey passes to Brogdon. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Outside, Bogdanovic takes the three, and the Nets another three.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
And it's Brogdon off the drive.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
It's Thomas outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bey gets the bucket.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And the former net, Vince Carter, here tonight in the Brooklyn crowd.
And he's just always so calm and collected. Even with the Nets trailing, you'd never know it from his demeanor.
Now Coulibaly. Bey with a screen on Thomas. And Coulibaly gets it to go.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a capable shooter from distance. We know how efficient he is, but boy, does that set up the passing game pretty.
Now here's Thomas.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Finney-Smith. They need this. Up again, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brogdon. He's got 5. Here's the screen. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Thomas finds Finney-Smith. Claxton trying to free himself up. And it's Schroeder missing. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
No good from Valanciunas. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Nets passing it around. Brogdon outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brogdon. Shoots over Schroeder. No good off the front eye.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And Bogdanovich kicks it over to Schroeder. A 3-ball. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Cam Johnson, and it's Wilson in at the 1 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Takes a 3. Whitehead with the rebound. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Nets. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Now, here's Kispert, out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Simmons.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Johnson, a wide open look. Rebound, Washington.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Kispert dishes to Bagley. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Hilton on top, guarded by Poole. Johnson against George. Shoots the 3. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Johnson. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. There's a good screen. Poole, the pass to Kispert. It's stolen by Milton. And here we go. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Brooklyn shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Spins.
Second quarter.
Shoots from 14.
It's rebounded by Baldwin.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Poole with it. Out guarded by Simmons. In the corner, George with it. Bagley kicks to Baldwin. Pass to Kispert. Fires the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
One-on-one here. Offensive rebound. Pass to Watford. And another shot. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Poole on the wing. Defended by Milton. Pass to Baldwin. Launches it. The shot, no good.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
26.
It's the Nets leading by just 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Washington trailing. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck. Only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Here's Brogdon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What a nasty finish from Malcolm Brogdon. My goodness, go to work.
Here's Finney Smith. Outside Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Kuzma. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's Kuzma's willingness to mix it up and earn the N1 opportunity.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovich. They get it again. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Thomas. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bay against Thomas. Here's Schroeder. Outside for Thomas. Bogdanovich wide open. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brogdon. Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Kuzma. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Wizards ball.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's good from long range.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Here's Thomas. The shot's good. Thomas got 5 points so far.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Bay wide open, and he fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Finney Smith passes to Schroeder. Picked by Finney Smith. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Koulibaly. Valanciunas with a screen on Thomas. Here's Koulibaly. Banked in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Thomas. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma kicks to Brogdon. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Bay in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Kept alive by Washington. Bay passes to Kuzma. Valanciunas against Claxton. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 10-point Washington lead.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Schroeder, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. So while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Sharp out there with Simmons. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Whitehead in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Next foul, Jalen Wilson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Kispert wide open. He fires. No good on the quick three.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Washington leading now by 7. Now Poole. Pass to Baldwin. And here is Kispert. There's the screen. Off the left rim and out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Simmons on the wing. Johnson with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
George sets a screen for Poole. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 4. The drive by Simmons. Johnson against George. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Claxton finds Finney Smith. And the Nets miss again. Wizards leading by 4. Bay with the screen for Brogdon. Bay passes to Valanciunas. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Schroeder setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Schroeder outside. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's about all you can do on the defensive end. Schroeder making a hard shot look easy.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Brooklyn. Schroeder, right side, to take the lead. Sinks the three-pointer. Schroeder's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Brogdon. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. To the paint. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bay passes to Valanciunas. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. That's 7 points for Valanciunas. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Washington?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second-chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Thomas, a screen on Brogdon. The tray. Thomas, no luck. Here's Washington. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Koulibaly. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovich. Koulibaly nails the triple.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Claxton sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Pass to Finney-Smith. For the three. Rebound by the Wizards. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Cool with it. Over Finney-Smith. No good. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the... Thank you, David.
talking about this match. Matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Now a look at Detroit. Starting lineup. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. There, the backcourt. Thompson. Finney-Smith's shot is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And stolen by Claxton. Thompson with a steal. Beasley outside. Duren with a screen on Bogdanovich. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duren.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
While he's a bit undersized for the court, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Graham. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Finney-Smith's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Cunningham, the shake. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Thomas against Cunningham. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Man, how about the selflessness from Bogdanovich? I mean, all for getting it to an open teammate.
Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And Tobias Harris, good for 3.
You can just see how decisive Harris is, effective at catching passes and just firing quickly.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Harris outside. Harris, a screen on Thomas. Here's Beasley. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And the Pistons, another 3.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
And there's a pick. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Finney-Smith passes to Bogdanovich. 4-3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
It's Beasley on the wing. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Thomas for three. Drops in the three. Thomas has got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harris. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 5.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
Claxton a screen on Cunningham. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Detroit on top. Yep. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Sasser in at point guard. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's gotten his first points in this one.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Pass to Reed. To the wing, right side. Sasser, right side. Clock at 6. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Shoots. The shot by Johnson, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. Sasser outside. Pass to Ivey. And stolen by Simmons.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Beautiful pass from Simmons. He's outstanding at getting the ball to his guys in their spots.
Here's Holland. Now here's Reed. Launches it. Clowney pulls it in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Whitehead. Ivey defends. This one for 3. Whitehead can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Here's Clowney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. And the Nets get it back. From behind the arc. It's not going to go for him.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Outside Milton. Pass to Whitehead. Knocked loose. Fires from deep. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons lead by 4. Simmons with it. Guarded by Stewart. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
They set the pick. Pass to Holland. Shoots over Johnson. Stewart outside. Here's Holland. 6 to shoot. Stewart, screen on Johnson. Here's Holland driving to the basket.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Milton. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Ladies basketball.
And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Sasser. Here's Holland. Sasser, right side. Shot clock at 6. Holland can't hit. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The kick out to Johnson. Shoots over Stewart. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Johnson's got his second basket.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Pass to Reed. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pistons on top, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's Harris outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Harris's shot is good.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Schroeder, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Thomas, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Claxton, a screen on Thompson. They grab their own miss. Thomas outside. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. It's all knotted up.
And you can tell Bogdanovich is comfortable down in the corners. He knows he's got the shot dialed in.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Outside Finney-Smith. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Schroeder against Cunningham. For 3, here's Harris. Can't get it to drop. Nets trail by 3. It's Finney Smith with the drive. Pass to Claxton. Now Thomas. Claxton a screen on Harris. Thomas passes to Schroeder. Spins. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Schroeder can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 3. Out to Beasley. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris. Stolen by Schroeder. And the shot goes down. And now just a 1-point Pistons lead. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And yep, it's good. Cunningham's got 14 points. Out to the right wing for the tie. Schroeder can't get it to go. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Beasley finds Harris. Back to Beasley. Pass to Harris. Up top Beasley. Now here's Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Finney Smith passes to Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Back to Finney Smith. Fires for 3. Count it from distance. Give him 8.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oh, stolen by Harris. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. His fingerprint. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Brooklyn trailing. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Paul Reed. Marcus Sasser is out there with Ivy. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Holland in at the 3 spot. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Sasser, right side. Stewart, outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Milton for 3. Sinks the tray. Milton's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had for 3.
Whitehead passes to Milton. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. The layup off target. Milton's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Pass to Reed. Now here's Stewart. Sasser outside. And there's the lob. And finished off by Stewart. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Simmons with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. The kick out to Johnson from the arc. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holland. Here's Reed, second chance shot. Sasser outside. The three. It's tipped. Simmons looking around. Johnson passes to Simmons. Here's Whitehead. Fires the three. He buries it from three. Whitehead's got his first 3 points of the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes and continuing to come up with steals.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Harris passes to Beasley. Hits the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Thomas with the ball. Beasley covers. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. 4 on the clock. Whitehead passes to Thomas. Three-pointer off the mark. Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Cunningham. Beasley outside. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Thomas passes to Whitehead. And here's Bogdanovich. Thomas outside. Let's go with a three. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 3. Here's the break. Kicks it out to Cunningham. There's the three. Rebound Brooklyn. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Come on. I mean, look who steps up when they need a bucket. Bogdanovich just puts his head down and goes right to work. And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Thomas with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Bogdanovich. It's Thomas on the wing. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Detroit. 3-point lead. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. Cunningham, a screen on Thomas. Beasley for 3. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Bogdanovich down low. And stolen by Cunningham. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win.
recently, and they're hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. And it's Duren in at the center.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Brogdon kicks to Bay. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here are the Pistons now. It's a three-point game. Harris finds Duren. Beasley outside. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's Harris scoring on a gorgeous play.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside, and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now here's Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his team. Nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's Brogdon. Here's Bay. They get it back. The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. The kick out to Cunningham. To the middle, stolen by Brogdon. Here we go, one-on-one. Shot to stop the run. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Brogdon.
Love the hustle Kuzma's playing with here. Showed it there, capping off the break.
Here's Cunningham. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Brogdon. Kuzma with the screen for Brogdon. Back to Bay. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
The shot's good from Kuzma. Detroit leading by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Valanciunas for 3. Brogdon. Detroit with the rebound. Harris looking it over. Here's Duren. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Here's Kuzma. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Harris. The kick out to Cunningham. Beasley sets a screen for Cunningham. Beasley outside. Cunningham on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pushing it up. Moving it up. No good from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Detroit, no good that time either. And here comes the break. to the right side. Valanciunas with a screen on Harris. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Marcus Sasser is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Paul Reed, and it's Holland in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Kispert. Stewart with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. The pull-up. Here's Holland. Pass to Ivey. Now here's Stewart. Wide open shot is on the money. Stewart's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his first 2 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
The 3 from Poole. Buries it from 3-point range. Poole's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Poole up ahead of the defense on that pull-up in a hurry.
Ivey on the wing. To the left side wing. Holland. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. They set the pick. Pass to Carrington. Here's Baldwin. Sinks the triple. Baldwin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Basket good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Now, here is Reed. Pass to Holland. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court. And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Kispert setting the pick for Poole. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
Pass to Holland. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ivey with it. Fires for 3. Bagley with the rebound. Poole on the wing. He's covered by Sasser. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Poole.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Pass to Holland. Ivey on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Ivy's got 5 now.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Now Kispert. Here's Carrington. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Kispert. Ivy defending. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Ivy on the wing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Ivy's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he does a lot of damage inside with that quickness and athleticism. Ivy's too agile for low post defenders to react.
Got a piece of it. Here's Sasser. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons ahead, up by 5. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Koulibaly is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
Brogdon with it. Beasley covering. Brogdon the pass to Bey. And Thompson sends it back. Cunningham against Bey. Pass to Harris. The kick out to Cunningham. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded by Brogdon. Beasley dishes to Cunningham. Clock is at 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Wizards trail by 5. Kuzma with a screen on Cunningham. Kuzma outside. Pass to Koulibaly. High arcing shot, and it's good for 2.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Cunningham inside. He's defended by Koulibaly. Harris outside. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Cunningham against Brogdon. And Valanciunas kicks to Brogdon. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Pistons ball.
Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, scoring through a pretty good hit right there as Malcolm Brogdon gives an N1 opportunity.
Washington shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too. And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Kispert setting the pick for Poole. Pass to Baldwin, and stolen by Harris. And here we go with Thompson, running it up the court. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Kispert setting the pick for Poole. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
On the court.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kispert wide open. He fires off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From past the arc, Sasser can't hit. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards, trailing by 10. Kispert, the pass to Baldwin. Back to Kispert. 5 to shoot. Bagley with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bagley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about that? Bagley stretching the floor out a little bit, and this is going to make the offense really tough to guard.
Ivy, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Kispert. Bagley with the ball. Here's Baldwin. The Wizards working the ball around now. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Kispert with it. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sasser. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Holland. Over to the left wing. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Wizards trail by 7. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Bay with a screen on Beasley. Here's Coulibaly. And he banks in the layup. Coulibaly's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Coulibaly finds Kuzma. Back to Coulibaly. On the wing, Coulibaly. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon. Coulibaly's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
First team foul.
Cunningham outside. The shake out to Harris. Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Fires the 3. And Cade Cunningham with the 3. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Bay, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Thompson against Bay. Cunningham for three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Kuzma. Back to Bay. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Coulibaly. 4 on the clock. And he drives in. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Wizards trail by 8. Pushing it up. Here's Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kuzma has great size, and with that frame comes great responsibility. That time, he took the foul.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Beasley outside.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Out to Harris.
2 minutes.
Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Got that one up quick.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Beasley against Brogdon. Cunningham inside. Just 5 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots again. The Pistons good for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Pass to Bay. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. And stolen by Harris. Cunningham drives in. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pistons.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Bay with the screen for Brogdon. Pass to Bay. It's stolen by Cunningham. Thompson, high post. Beasley with a clean look. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Beasley's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Beasley right side. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business.
Both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three. Now here's Schroeder. Thomas outside. Clock at 4. Oh, it's stolen. Bay right side. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, how about Valanciunas on the rim run? Just busts it down the floor and no one keeps up with him.
Outside Finney-Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. There's a screen. Three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Coulibaly. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Thomas, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Schroeder. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Puts up a deep three, and it's Brogdon missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Claxton. Now Thomas. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Valanciunas. Outside Coulibaly. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Nets leading by 5. It's tipped. Out to the wing. Claxton finds Schroeder. Claxton a screen on Brogdon. And here's Schroeder outside. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Outside Finney-Smith. And the three off target.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Brogdon drives in. Here's Coulibaly. And a two-handed jam!
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots off the step back. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Hey, from long range. And the Wizards with another three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That one goes in.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. Up top Bay. Kuzma with a screen on Bogdanovich. And they take the lead. Bay's got 6.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Brogdon. Schroeder passes to Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Brogdon. Still without a bucket. Pass to Kuzma. No good from outside. 4 seconds left. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Bogdanovich.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Baldwin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Baldwin, the pass to Bagley. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then, they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Washington again can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Simmons. Milton for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Milton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kispert outside. Lays out. Oh, swiped away. On the wing, Milton tipped. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Whitehead. On the wing, Milton. Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. Over Poole. Again, the net score.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Whitehead. And Holmes pulls it down.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Bagley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bagley's got his first 2 points.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Wizards trail by 6. Kispert outside. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. A good look from Johnson. Cans it with nobody near him. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter. And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Kispert outside. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the board. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Well, Simmons has got length, he's got great athleticism, and boy, oh boy, how about the ability to get to the cup?
Poole slashing inside.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to Milton. Johnson with it. Jacks up a three. Offensive board to the left wing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Another shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the floor for the Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Claxton in at the 5.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success. No championship in this modern era. I'll tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Count it. Finney-Smith's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Bay with a screen on Schroeder. Bay outside. Pass to Kuzma. Bay outside. Coulibaly on the wing. Bay outside. And there are the Wizards with another bucket. Here's Schroeder. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Schroeder. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
Brogdon finds Bay. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovic. Bay, no good. The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Wizards. Bay outside. No good with a layup. Brooklyn has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. Now here's Claxton. Back to Thomas. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. The 3 is up. That one is off. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And that one's good. Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 4 points this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Schroeder, a screen on Bay. Here's Bogdanovic with the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. For 3, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Washington leading by 5. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Cam Thomas picks one up. A big group substitution here for Washington. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bagley comes in for Kuzma. Baldwin's checked in for Bay. And it's Poole in for Malcolm Brogdon. Can they get it? Whitehead can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Poole outside. Pass to Bagley. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Bagley's got 7.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
From deep, Johnson fires in the triple. 11 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The kick out to Poole. Bagley down low. He's against Watford. Snatched up. It's Poole on the wing. Second chance effort. And again, it's Washington converting. Nets trail by 9. Whitehead passes to Johnson. Here's Whitehead. Coulibaly defending. They set the screen. Johnson for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more than before this one's over.
Here's Watford. He knocks it down.
Under NBA rules, the officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And so it's... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Rashawn Holmes. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. They get it back. Here's Holmes. The kick out to Poole. Tries again. Poole work in the interior.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Here's Baldwin. They get the rebound. Kispert on the wing. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. And it's a 10-point Wizard lead.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
From the wing, it's stolen by Johnson. Watford left side. Outside Johnson. And stolen by Bagley. And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Launches a 3, knocks down the long J. Kispert's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Milton for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Holmes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kispert on the wing. Poole outside. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Here's the three. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer, Kispert gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Watford gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Cool from long range. And again, it's Washington with a three.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Kispert outside. Pass to Baldwin. And here's Holmes. Here's Baldwin. Releases. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Bagley for three. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Wizards.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, BA, tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Corey Kispert.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Johnson. Watford left side. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Milton. Three-pointer. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Johnson. He's all alone. It's rebounded by Washington. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Three-pointer, Kispert. The shot misses. It's stolen. Nails it. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight.
this great league. Certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
So the Nets starting five. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Thompson inside. Bogdanovich on him. Harris finds Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cunningham's got the first points up on the board for the Pistons. Thomas against Cunningham. Back to Bogdanovich. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Coach, it didn't take long for Kate Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Kate Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Harris. Beasley against Thomas. And Beasley, here we go. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. The jump hook. Here's Beasley. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
That's trailed by 4. Schroeder kicks to Finney-Smith. From outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Durham. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Bogdanovich inside. Working on Thompson.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. The Pistons leading. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
It's the Nets now. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock, and Thomas has it in the corner. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Nice move. Duran with it. Harris with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Harris's shot is off. Puts up a deep 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. It'll count. And
NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Detroit Pistons. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
So for Brooklyn now, Shake Milton is out there with Whitehead. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then it's Johnson, and it's Simmons in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Milton. Offensive rebound. And Simmons kicks to Milton. Back to Simmons. Pass to Whitehead. And stolen by Ivy. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Holland. Reed down low, covered by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Milton. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Into the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now, here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. Stewart finds Ivy. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Right block shot. Here's Sasser. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Brooklyn trailing. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Milton's shot is good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here come the Nets. The finish, and Simmons slams it in.
And anytime he comes up with a steal, Simmons has the speed to turn it into a quick, fast break. And if he can take it all the way himself, he'll do it.
Holland, no good. Nets leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Stewart. Cans it from downtown. Stewart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Ivy. Now, here's Stewart. Covered by Watford. Sasser with it. Clock at 4. Here's Holland. Trying his luck from deep. Whitehead with the rebound. To the inside. Simmons dishes to Johnson. Milton against Ivy. Whitehead's shot is off. The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Holland. Pass to Sasser. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Milton looking around. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
Screen by Watford. Pass to Simmons. Here's Whitehead. Clock at 6. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Stewart with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Stewart. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. He's seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham outside. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's good, 2 points.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Harris a screen. Cunningham looking it over. And the rejection by Claxton. Back to Thomas. Claxton trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Thomas. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Cunningham. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
It's stolen by Duran. Harris, right side, lets it go from deep. That one misses. Nets trail by 7. A three from Bogdanovich. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, you've got to respect the range of Bogdanovich. He has great shooting form and gets his shot up so quickly.
It's Beasley on the wing. Thomas covering. Out to Harris. Thompson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Finney Smith finds Bogdanovich. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. He had a nice open look right there. Beasley's got 5.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
No good from Finney Smith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
How about the attitude of Bogdanovich? When he's got it going, he's looking to fire it every time.
Here's Cunningham. A rebound by the Nets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's Thomas on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Brooklyn making some changes. Pistons leading by 6. Now, here's Ivy. Straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Ben Simmons. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
The shot by Stewart with no one around, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this week?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Shake Milton. Watford out there with Johnson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Whitehead passes to Johnson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit leading by 8. Here he goes. Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Simmons passes to Watford. Here's Whitehead. Pulls up. The shot by Watford, no good. Pistons shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Ivy. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead. A 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Watford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And one of the best guard finishers, Ivy, relentless when attacking the rim.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Ivy with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Simmons missing again. The Pistons have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Hollins kicks to Stewart. Here's Holland. Shoots over Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Rebound, Brooklyn. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes strong so far. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Whitehead. Right wing. Releases. Pass to Holland. A second chance effort. They get a hand on it. Back to Watford. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Schroeder. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition. Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Thomas kicks it over to Schroeder. Beasley with the steal. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Cunningham. Harris outside. That's the 3 fly. A rebound by the Nets.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end. It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For three, Harris. Harris missing again. And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Brogdon, drills it from deep.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time it's in rhythm and within the offense.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
For your Pistons Breakers dance crew!
Cunningham outside. Beasley outside. The 3 hits the trifecta.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Brogdon against Cunningham. Pass to Coulibaly. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Back to Bey. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
Strong response there by Bey, upping the competitive nature here a little.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Here's Brogdon, following the score by Detroit. Bey with a screen on Cunningham. Brogdon, the pass to Bey. Fade away. The rebound by Detroit.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Thompson. From downtown. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Coulibaly on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Kuzma with a screen on Beasley. Kuzma with the ball. Now here's Valanciunas. Brogdon into the lane. And that one's good. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Well, good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Cunningham outside. To the left side wing. Into the lane. And he lays it up and in.
Cade Cunningham now running that 2-man game. You've got to stop the ball.
Bey with a screen. Brogdon, the pass to Bey. Back to Brogdon. Thompson with the block. Now here's Cunningham. Coulibaly defending. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Kuzma, that's good.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over, we've got to do something, get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Valanciunas can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 3. Thompson with it, now guarded by Bey. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Brogdon. The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. They get it back. Pass to Valanciunas. Goes back up. Outside for Bay. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Cunningham passes to Beasley. Fires the 3. And it's Cunningham missing. The Wizards with a lead. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Koulibaly. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Here's Brogdon. Banked it in off the glass. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Beasley for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward position. Now here's Sasser. Pass to Iwoma. Second shot opportunity. And Holmes pulls it down.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Pistons trail by 3. Stewart with it. Poole picks him up. Iwoma. He nails it, and we're tied. Iwoma's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Poole, the pass to Kispert. To the right side. Now Poole. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Man, that is impressive stuff from Poole with that body control after the contact and still getting it off.
So for the Pistons, Ivy comes in for Iwoma, and Moore's subbed in for Hardaway. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
The Wizards with another miss. The Pistons trailing. Out left to the wing. The 3. And Detroit another 3.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
There's the steal. Reed with it. Poole picks him up, and they're on the break. Stewart outside. Here's Moore. Robbed. Pass to Kispert. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And the shot goes in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Ivy. Here's Moore. And there's a 3-second violation.
Washington ball.
For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Kispert. Right wing. Bagley for 3. He drops it from range. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Well, Bagley knows how important an outside shot is for today's big, and he knocks one down.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Will it go? Here's Ivy. Back to Sasser. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Moore. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 7. Three-pointer, Kispert. And Reed pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Reed. Misses the 3. And here's Washington. Right now on a 9-0 run. Outside Bagley. Holmes, a screen on Stewart. Bagley passes to Baldwin. Back to Bagley. Now Kispert. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Kispert's got 5 now.
Well, Bagley is an unselfish big, not always looking to score.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Ivy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's the screen. Kispert outside. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Pass to Moore. Now here's Reed. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now just a 5-point Wizard lead. Here's Baldwin. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Washington up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're thinking about it, thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Malcolm Brogdon displaying all of his skills today?
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. They're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Coulibaly with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Bay. Valanciunas with a screen on Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Bay with room to shoot. Outside Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
And that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Wizards on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Cunningham, and they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Washington leading by 9. Bay with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Bay. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Brogdon with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And it's Washington with the ball. Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's a good pass there. Brogdon sees the passing lane and then finds a way to get it to his teammate.
Duren up top. It's stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. And he gets that one. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Inside. And there's Thompson on the assist by Harris.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Now here's Coulibaly. Defense is right there. Coulibaly on the wing. Kuzma, the pass to Bay. Now Brogdon. He's watched by Cunningham. 4 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Bay from long range. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Beasley's got 6 points.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Here's Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 15. Bay from long range. On target from range. 9 points in the game.
And Bay drains the triple.
Cunningham outside. Brogdon against Beasley. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham. Takes a 3. Harris, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
What a performance from Malcolm Brogdon. He has been the story for the Washington Wizards. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for Washington, Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Rashawn Holmes. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward position. Here's Bagley. Nice shot from the wing.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
Pistons trail by 10. Here's the pick. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Stewart, the pass to Reed. This one for three. He can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bagley, no good. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Nails it from three.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Here's Hardaway. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Bagley. Fades away. And again, it's Washington with a three.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Holmes. Saddiq Bey comes in for Bagley. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Baldwin. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Poole. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, "We have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging." Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 5. Bey from long range. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beasley, pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Harris' shot is good.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Kispert on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Outside Coulibaly.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside for Brogdon. Back to Coulibaly. 4-3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Thompson. Here's Duran. Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. No good with the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Brogdon with the ball. Beasley covers. That's tipped. Bey passes to Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact.
Harris outside. Harris a screen. Beasley, the pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Launches it. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Brogdon. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses. And he has all the tools to be a very special player.
And so he makes both from the line.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Kispert, pass to Bay. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
For 3, here's Harris. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the dunk by Bay.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The 3 from Thompson. Three-pointer, Kispert. It's in. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win.